What's up, Aquarius? This is going to be your bi-weekly love check-in. This is for my Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoyed this, give me a like, throw me a comment, share. If you are new to my channel, I do things a little differently here. I use the tarot and channeling with universal law of assumption, manifesting consciousness to look into your situation with a specific person, the person on your mind, and actually help you to like refocus, shift it, tweak it should you wish to. So if that is your bag, then stick with me. We're going to take a look now at the person on your mind. How do they feel about you? How do you feel about them and a projected potential? And I say it like that because universal law of assumption, creation is finished. Everything exists all at once in this very given moment. Everyone is you pushed out. Your desires are meant for you. You can have anyone or any version of anyone that you want. If you would like to manifest this differently, it requires a shift in your state, the version of Aquarius that you're being, and a reselection through your dominant thoughts and assumptions projected outwards. Circumstances, conditions, etc. do not matter. Guys, I'm also, I have a whole course called Shifted on consciousness, taking you through all of this and how it applies to an SP. And we have a bonus module in there and a Black Friday sale going on for the next 2 weeks, pre-Black Friday sale, where it's a challenge. Circumstances do not matter. How to deal with your 3D and stay in your preferred state and reality. So check out the link in the description box of the video if you're interested. Now, Aquarius, the person on your mind, Ace of Pentacles is in the reverse, Aquarius. Ace of Wands is in the reverse. Well, we're going to fix this. How are they feeling about you? That's you, Aquarius, with the star. They have hope for the connection, and maybe they want to heal something with you, but there's something about Ace of Wands in the reverse, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. I trust what I'm channeling. So in this check-in, in this moment, it looks like something to do with a loss of vitality or passion, questions around maybe commitment, or maybe there's been a loss of passion due to a loss of finances. That's the other thing. Let's have a look. Six of Pentacles. This would be about being able to support the connection. Maybe there are issues here to do with, you know, equal give and take. That's causing stress to the connection. Maybe a withdrawal of the passion, guys. See, Three of Swords. So, and then Four of Swords. There's a processing energy, withdrawal kind of thing, right? So Four of Swords, there's a rest state. So, you know, they're probably thinking about maybe how they can create more reciprocity between the two of you. I mean, a Three of Swords here. Some of you, this might involve the lack of passion or the loss of finances or the inability to really like stabilize the connection. Might be something to do with having to support an outside energy, because Three of Swords can be third party type energies, guys. So that could be financial. And that could be like an interfering factor, not for all of you guys, but we've got Page of Cups. Some of you, there's a child in the mix, and we've got the Strength card in the reverse. Otherwise, you know, I would say that there seems to be some kind of the Ace of Wands in reverse, like lacking vitality in some kind of a way. And there's a rest state. So there's a challenge to strength here. This person does want to come in with like a cup or an offer, but I don't know, there's hurt feelings here, or there's an outside factor that's affecting like the strength of the connection. Let me just have a look at this Three of Swords. Why do we have it? And I'll get oracles, but it's going to be more important what's going on with you, Aquarius. Yeah, there's something about mixed feelings and confusion in this situation. For some of you, yes, there might be some other cups around, not necessarily involvement with other cups, but the confusion could be like heartache, like exes and stuff that are causing like muddled energy, you know, like responsibility to exes if there's children in the mix, or in some cases there's like confusion here around are we going to commit or not commit to this situation, because I saw that Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, and that might mean because of like old residue connected to other energies. So not necessarily, like I said, cheating or playing around. It's just like at the moment it seems lacking the confidence to move ahead, or there's been pullback. Ace of Wands in the reverse. I mean, maybe you had lots of Ace of Wands with this person, which is passion and chemistry, but there's just been a taking a break. I mean, we've got the Empress card here. So that's a wife or a mother figure, guys. So for some of you, that is relevant. But I would also say the Four of Swords, you know, with the Empress sitting on top, this is about like, you know, processing and thinking about things. So whether or not like you can nurture and expand the connection, you know, and at the moment it's just like, it's kind of like, you know, going in and making that offer, but somehow lacking confidence in it. I mean, let's have a look at the Empress. Yeah, there's a King of Wands in the reverse. The Wands cards are in the reverse. So that's a couple of things, Aquarius. King of Wands in the reverse on the Strength card. Some of you are dealing with a Leo. That can be just an energy of like not taking a leadership role, not really going for it, like not lacking the confidence to really move ahead. It could also be due to financial factors. Like I said, King of Wands can be an entrepreneur, but maybe like there's been a drain financially. An upright King of Wands, an upright Strength card is like, you know, full force, go ahead, taking a leadership role, action forward King. Something might have caused, like I said, a pause or a stop. And it could be confusion between the two of you that's going on now. So it's like, well, where is this going? Definitely there's been passion for some of you. Like I said, more passion, less like full-blown commitment in this situation. Justice card is in the reverse. So there's a bit of an imbalance here. And for some of you, this does involve marriage, divorce, legal matters, contracts even, financial matters. So there could be some doubts in being able to like really commit to your situation and expand it and nurture it because of, yeah, like a drain of some kind. Tell me about this justice. Yeah, there's burdens here. 10 of Wands. It could have caused some hurt feelings between the two of you because it's like confusion, you know. Something's very much weighing on the situation. In this check-in, guys, I mean, you literally can shift it in a moment. There's a Knight of Wands in the reverse, so this could be a bit of a stop-start situation, okay? I mean, a small portion of you, you know, there's unfinished business outside of the connection. Like when I say that, I don't mean sleeping around. I just mean it could be an ex. It hasn't been finalized. Like there could be divorce or financial stuff. Knight of Wands in the reverse, King of Wands in the reverse could be more passion and enjoyment and pleasure, but not necessarily like the full gambit. You know what I mean? So Knight of Wands in the reverse, stop, start, stop, start. But we have Two of Cups. So that is like soul connection or relationship energy. So it's a bit confusing, Aquarius. It's like, is this a relationship? Is this not a relationship? Outside factors at play. Maybe the confusion and mixed signals between the two of you creates like a little bit of hurt feelings, a little bit of, maybe there's a bit of pullback, Four of Swords, processing. Maybe it has pissed someone off, and the Justice card in the reverse could be about like trying to make things right, balance things out, do the right thing. I mean, let's see why we have that Six of Pentacles. Yeah, the Fool card, it's something to do with feeling really ready to go for it, okay? And it might have to do with like equal give and take, but also like lacking confidence about being able to support the connection. The Fool card is like taking a risk. Now, this could feel like a risk because of financial matters or a risk because of confusion due to other people in the mix and like, you know, the drain that that's causing. I mean, Aquarius, in the end of the day, none of that, like the circumstances and conditions don't matter, like I told you. So whatever you focus on persists. It's your awareness that you pushed out, and so there's infinite reflections and ways that this can play out in the now. So if you want this to change, say it's you and you're waiting for this person who feels unready, or it's confusing, or they're too weighed down, or they have unfinished business. It's all like factors that don't belong in the in your end, which is in the now moment, where you're like, whatever nature of the connection you want. Like if you want the commitment with them, or you want them to be stable and showing up perfectly, or you don't want exes in the mix affecting it, take your attention off that and only focus on what you want, as if it's in the now, okay? So, because you're the operant power, nothing can get in the way, all right? They're all characters in your show. So we've got Libra energy, we've got Aquarius energy with the Fool, Taurus, Libra, and we've got, yeah, Leo. Okay, so how do you feel about them, Aquarius? You have Four of Pentacles, holding on but holding back. That could be insecurities also to do with financial matters, stability. There could be some jealousy stuff going on, especially if it's like, you know, are you committing or are you not committing? Or if there's like third party, like exes, there could be some jealousy factors going on, like interfering. Knight of Pentacles is in the reverse. So it feels like at the moment, because that Four of Swords tells me that for those of you for whom this reading resonates, it could just be an arrest period. And then there's a Temperance card in the reverse. There's a sense of impatience. I mean, Knight of Pentacles also is in the reverse, so it's like it's just stopped. But This could be someone that you've been connected to for a while and it just feels like it's now like in a stop moment. And the Temperance card in the reverse could be a sense of impatience. It also could be, guys, like feeling like, is the time right or the time not right? See the Fool card, it's like feeling unready to really go for it, take the leap for various conditions and factors that I already pointed out. 7 of Wands, Aquarius, you've got 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. You've got 7 of Swords. Something here about not necessarily like trusting it. And the 7 of Wands, it's like somewhere between, because I saw that 4 of Pentacles, hold on, persist or don't persist. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, you're doubting like that this can lead to a 10 of Pentacles, which is like house and home, children, family, or whatever, or the next phase. Yeah, Knight of Cups is in the reverse, King of Cups is in the reverse. You're not really Fool card in the reverse from another deck. This is like this whole thing around like maybe not trusting the love. The Fool card in the reverse, feeling like something about readiness to really go for it, or someone showing up not really feeling very ready, defensive, kind of like there's a wall here. 7 of Swords also, I mean, I'm going to get more on that, but the cups are turned off. And I said that also, it's like the passion's been turned off, the cups have been turned off. So there's like some kind of confusion here, you know, going on. And also like, are we going for it or are we not going for it? Let me see what this 7 of Swords is. Emperor card, Emperor and Empress. So Aquarius, look, for some of you, this is a situation where it's like lacking trust because there's other people in the mix, right? Like there's children and then there's like a third party or an ex in the mix or something like that. A small portion of you, this is something to do with an affair. Don't take it if it's not your story. I mean, Aquarius, if you're in love with someone and you're in an affair situation, I'm not judging. You just need to write out the characters you don't want. Stop paying them awareness. Okay, they don't need to be part of the show. Everyone will move perfectly for you. It's your story. Otherwise, Aquarius, the way I would read it is it's like there's a strong pairing here potentially, but there's a lack of trust. I mean, for some of you, there's been a lot of loss in this situation when it comes to, you know, house and home, family matters, financial matters, okay? And so then there's a lot of maybe not trusting the situation to go ahead, like not being able to take that leap of faith and band together for a relationship, like really commit to the situation. I mean, Knight of Cups and King of Cups in the reverse, it's like not really trusting the love. I mean, that could be a story you have, Aquarius. You don't really trust the love, or 7 of Swords, or you feel like this person shows up and they're not expressing their true feelings. Because 7 of Swords can be like, I don't like labeling, because you can see my other videos, guys. You can literally shift your thoughts and assumptions, have a completely different version of a person. So they don't have to be an avoidant. But if you want to say, if you feel like this person's coming across like they're wearing a mask, like not being loving with you or showing up loving enough, you just need to affirm, like, meh, just, it's not manipulating people. You just need to select with your focus that they're so loving and they're so open and they're so emotionally available and whatever. Some of you, you know, there might be a bit of stress or fear. You might have been the one that's lost a lot, or, you know, feeling unready to go for it because there's some stuff going on in terms of losses financially, etc., or family stuff or kids. So I don't know, it's a bit of a strange read. We have Wheel of Fortune and then we've got 3 of Pentacles. I mean, some of you are connected through the same network or career. Some of you just want to like shift this for the better and you want to get on the same page. If you want to get on the same page, then say they're on the same page, Aquarius. I mean, just like, that's your end. I mean, we've got the World. Okay, so this would be about accomplishment, maybe closure of an old cycle. So for some of you, there's like unfinished business outside this situation. So there's a sense of wanting that to be completed, to go for it. If that's the case, Aquarius, then you just need to be in the now and take out any, you know, appearances of hindrance. You know, because like I said, it's just like, it's whatever you say it is. So everything exists now. Validate it for yourself. No, we're totally committed to one another. We're in love. They totally love me if you question it. If you feel like things go hot and cold, because that Ace of Wands was in the reverse, hot and cold, you're shifting in and out of states, basically. Everything is just a reflection of your state of consciousness, and they're infinite. Okay, so you would just need to be like, no, we have a loving relationship. No, they're madly in love with me. Say the opposite. Stick to it. Persist in that. Select that version. I don't know what this World card is. Let me see. The oracles will tell us more. Yeah, there's stresses here. Okay. Look, some of you, there's also been travel and distance. Okay. I just have to point that out with the World and the Fool. And so that's causing apparent hindrance, timing factors, burdens. Okay, some of you it's immigration and legal matters. Or also circumstantial. This person could call you tomorrow and be like, it's all sorted, I'm moving, or I want you to move to me and you have a job, like anything. But this is Knight of Pentacles. So that's in the upright. So your intention is that this is slow and steady, serious energy, but there's stresses. Can you get on the same page? There's a persisting, but then not necessarily trusting it. Chariot card, you want to move ahead, you want to move forward. Again, a card about maybe travel, distance, or moving, relocating for some of you. But that's just about positive movement forward, Aquarius. So what do you really want? Nine of Cups in the reverse. You want pleasure. Maybe the pleasure at the moment feels a bit dull. You're not necessarily trusting, Aquarius. There's like this kind of feeling. Nine of Cups in the reverse can also be indulgence. And there's a lot here with these Wands cards in the reverse. It feels like it's been more fun and games and maybe less stable. And there's some trust issues between the two of you. So again, guys, it's up to you. I'm not a reader that tells you this is how it is and this is what you should want. If you want this person version 2.0, then you need to only be concerned about your thing. Like, no, we're so, if you have trust issues, then again, like, you just need to be like, no, they're so open. No, they're all about me, that we communicate so well. They're emotionally available. We have the most stable relationship. They want to marry me, or we're married. That's an end. There's a lot of defensiveness here. There's a processing energy. I don't know, there could be push-pull on one version, one dynamic, okay? And then there's that Ace of Pentacles in the reverse that I saw when I was shuffling over here. So it's like, not sure, commit, don't commit. I mean, that might be you, Aquarius. You might also just be not too sure about what you want in this situation. Maybe you like the fun and pleasure. Wheel of Fortune can feel quite faded. I mean, you have an Emperor and an Empress, so in the very least, if I was going to give you the traditional tarot reading of that, like that is a divine pair, or that is like soul connection. And Two of Cups sitting here, and Wheel of Fortune is destiny. It could be that someone just has a lot of this unfinished business, or we could say like unhealed crap in relation to third party, or even just circumstantial stuff like legal matters, etc., that need to be tied up. Again, that's all a narrative. So if you shift that narrative, you get a completely different result. It's all awareness, so shift your focus. Cancer energy, Aries energy. I don't know, Aquarius. So like, let's see. I mean, I'll get some cards on what's going on here. Okay, faith. I did say that, like healing, intuition, dreams. The Star card, remember, I was like, okay, there's something about wanting to heal with you if there's been disappointment. See, there's something, jealousy, I said it. Spiteful, hater. One, there might be some jealous stuff going on between the two of you. Two, there might be an ex or someone that's like, you know, a bit spiteful, or there's a hater or whatever. I mean, I pointed that out. There might be someone that's very dependent on the situation. Stubborn, push-pull, stubbornness, inflexible, but then passion. So there's a missing of the passion. It says passion, chemistry, missing you. We've got text, phone call, meetup. So they're not going anywhere, Aquarius, but it just looks like it's going round and round. Yeah, from no contact. Now there's contact. See, I told you it's in a rest period. Then we've got stalking, guys. Hanging up, unknown numbers. Some of you have like a third party person in the mix. That's like I don't know, interfering or stalking or something like that. That's a weird card. Secretive, mysterious, hiding information, sneaky. Some of you, this is an affair. Sorry, guys. Again, don't take it if it's not your story. Others of you, this is like, it's mysterious. It's not clear where this is going. There's inflexibility, push, pull, jealousy issues. Are we going for it or are we not going for it? It goes in and out of contact. Now they want to contact you. I mean, Aquarius, like seriously, if you want this person, like I said, because there's trust issues going on here. I mean, easily changeable. If you keep saying they're stubborn, guys, again, assumptions. Okay, you can completely, they're your creation or selection, I promise you. Infinite reflections of you, and every trait that you can imagine. If you focus on certain traits, you get more of it. So if you keep saying they're stubborn, they're stubborn, they're stubborn, that's your hold up. That's your round and round. If you just say, no, they're not stubborn at all, or no, they're stubborn about our connection, they can't get enough of me, and persist with that, you're going to see it reflected back, okay? And if you don't want hot and cold, and if you want the consistency, be like, yeah, they can't get enough of me. If you are in some kind of an affair and there's unfinished business, guys, no judgment, no hate. One, if you want the third party gone, it's your fucking reality. So you would just be like, no, it's just us. I'm the only one. No competition in my reality. I'm the chosen one. Or if you just want to have the affair, Aquarius, again, no judgment, you'd be like, they want to see me any chance they get, and they're so attracted to me, they can't get enough of me. If you're the one that doesn't feel ready to commit, I'm just giving you guys different options. It's just your reality, guys, literally. So you're going to get variations of different things depending on what you're selecting, and your experiences can be infinite. So I hope that helped, Aquarius. For those of you that are interested in checking out my course, like I said, there's a sale going on for the next 2 weeks and a challenge. Circumstances don't matter. A lot of what I've focused on in the reading. But either way, I'm sending you guys so much love. Just to sum it up, just in this moment, and we shift moment by moment unless you just persist in it. They still want to talk to you. Hot, cold, in, out. Faith, healing, intuition, dreams. There's a holding on to faith, but it's just looking a little bit like round and round kind of thing. So you seem to want to close out cycles. So close out the cycle for yourself, Aquarius, and put yourself out of any repetitive cycles. Hope that helped. And I hope in essence it guided some of you. I'm sending you guys so much love, and I will check in with you in 2 weeks' time.